as a young kid, I used to work in what we called then the scrap yards, and I worked in a metal processing yard. And I started when I was 16 years old, and I used to sort stainless steel and tungsten carbide. And then I always found it such a fascinating industry, but it's one that many people were not aware of. And it was at that point and where I learned and I realized that it's important as an owner of a business to engage with your peers, to work on behalf of your industry. And a trade association is so critical for like-minded individuals to, one, promote your industry, protect your industry, and also bring on the next generation of individuals that are in the recycled materials industry. And I started 15, 20 years ago with Henesey, and I went through the ranks and I was a chapter president. And then 10 years ago, I was elected to the Henesey Board of Directors in an at-large position. And then shortly thereafter, I ran for a position to be the chairman of the association, which is a 10-year track, and fortunately I won the election. And then after that, I became the Henesey chairman. It is a long process, it's a rewarding process to give back to your industry, give back to your people, and actually give back to your community. The past 2 years and what I've learned and we've been able to achieve as an association and an industry is flattering. It's amazing in which we were able to achieve. And I think that what we achieved and we continue to progress is how do we look at the challenges and the opportunities in which this industry we have globally. The opportunities, I believe, are infinite. Since COVID, there is a global push and a global strive to have net zero carbon, circularity. All of that is a component and an opportunity for recycling. Because as we know, without recycled materials, there is not circularity, there is not net zero. Recycled materials is absolutely the key. So in Henesey, during my chairmanship, we wanted to promote our industry more. We wanted to work within our states and our regions. We wanted to promote and engage our elected officials so that we have to teach and train the individuals what recycling is. Because frankly, if you ask anybody on the street in any country, whether it's China, India, US, Brazil, the everyday person on the street knows more about the medical field, the automobile field, than they do recycling. So I believe, and what we started at Henesey is incumbent upon us as recyclers to, one, promote our industry, education. Also, we were very proud in Henesey, we started a lexicon a couple years ago because the word scrap, regrettably, and I'm learning this from a global, does not give the best representation, does not really share the importance of what our industry does. So now we speak in a common language, a plain language, for those that are not in our industry, about the importance of recycled materials and the everyday uses of what it goes to the products that we use every day. As I coming to the conclusion of my 2-year term as chairman of the association, and I sit and I look back, what is the future of our association? Well, any future that you look in any organization, you look at short term, you look at midterm, and you look at long term. And frankly, all three of those components of Henesey is incredibly bright.